send a drama teacher into a science laboratory, this is what you get. Okay, right, kids? We're going to do eggs education. Stand up like this. Look like a little fishy. And we're going to call ourselves Nemo. Or Dory. She gets lost all the time. Now, with Australia, they get really scared. They get scared all the time about humans teaching eggs education. So what they designed was an app. It was a bit like the COVID app, you know. It's like, oh, you install this, it'll save hundreds of lives or thousands of lives. It's the same with sex education. We can't have a real human being in a school teaching sex education. We can't do that. So what we'll do is we'll have like this little app on our mobile phones, and that can teach the kids. Like, okay, apart from in Queensland, they're still a little bit behind. So what they've done is they've installed a photocopier. And they're like, right kids, what you do is you put your thing in here, and children are like paper. They all come out like the same, black and white, you know? That's in state school education anyway. But in private school, they have more money. So in private schools, they actually get colours. Colours come out, and they all look a little bit more different, you know, that's great. So it's kind of like, I'm a really controversial teacher, and I shouldn't really be teaching sometimes. There's stories there. But one of the things I teach is that it's still okay for boys to buy girls flowers. Then the complaints come in, what are you teaching? And no word of a lie, I just got the sack on Friday. And this time, I taught a year 7 girl to spell the word virgin. She wrote a postcard to Sir Richard Branson. She wants to be an air hostess in the future. Sack me now. I mean, I'm the most controversial teacher you'll ever find. What else do I teach the kids? I teach the kids in sex ed. I teach them, it's okay to date before you have sex, you know, they're in year 7. I teach them to stay clear of the unisex toilets as well. What else do I teach them? I tell them about the menstrual cycle. I'm like, look, it's a little bit like bipolar, right? Don't worry about the chemical thing. Just know that men, you're always in the wrong if you're being told that you're in the wrong. Okay, so just accept that fact. You know, if a woman's ranting at you, just accept the fact you've done something wrong. Even if you haven't, you have. So now, one of the things I did in England when I was first teaching sex ed or eggs education is I said, right guys, I said there's no one thing that you can ask me that will embarrass me. Well, I set myself up, didn't I? The first hand went up. Me, miss! I was like, yeah, okay, hi Billy, what? He said, miss, I'm just wondering what happens if you Google. This is what I'm probably going to get banned from comedy. Well, if I Google what happens if a man and a dog have a baby, I was like, uh-oh. And I'm not even lying to you, that's what it's like being a teacher, right? The best thing is the comedy you get in the classroom. And you've got to think on your feet all the time. So anyway, I was like, look, I've got to be real honest with you. I said, I can't tell you off because I set you up. I said, the first thing I said is like, there's no question that you can ask me that will embarrass me, okay? So really, I can't tell the kid off because he's asking questions. That's what he's supposed to do. And then I have to think real quick about how I'm going to respond, right? So I respond with, okay, can dogs talk? No. I was like, can they consent? No. I was like, well then. The word begins with a B. It's bestiality something for Majigaboo. Right. Because I don't want to get kicked off comedy club. And anyway, now I moved to Australia, and now we have a group called the Furries. This thing is actually happening. Kids are actually pretending to be cats in the classroom. I was like, wow. And anyway, so back in England, the principal would sit down and she'd talk to me. She said, why on earth would you let a kid ask a question? Yeah, because I want them to really try this shit out at home. I mean, of course, in this classroom we expect them to ask questions, right? And surely our job is to answer it. She was like, well, yeah, maybe you have a point. I was like, right, we moved to Australia and we have these things happening. We now have a group called the Furries. I was like, wow, kids asking questions. Anyway, thank you. I'm just going to leave it with one thing. I'm going to be Free Willy right now.